Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your forecast for June. I'm Ava, and this is Virtual Tarot. And if it's your first time here, well, a double welcome. And I am your oracle. I will be your prognosticator, your diviner of the upcoming month, the future. I accomplish this with the use of the tarot. And I've created a 4-card spread involving only 4 cards because I wanted a spread that was simple enough to give us a good survey of the most important elements that might be coming up for you, Taurus. So, oh, and by the way, I'm going to do a little bit of soul revelation for you at the end of the reading. So if you wish to stay tuned at the end of the reading, I'm including a segment now in which I explore various traits of the signs that I find interesting and that I hope you also will find interesting. The tarot is a magnificent tool, not only for prognostication, divination, but also to give your dormant, perhaps dormant, psychic powers a catalyzing effect done through the visual language of the tarot, a language that speaks to our subconscious and evokes from us insights that lay hidden. So, in order to accomplish this, we, or I, am shuffling the cards for you, Taurus. I'll take a number of them, as you can see, and I actually reverse them. I return them to the deck, and I reshuffle. And I give it a good mix. When you're doing your own cards, Taurus, just stop when you feel that you're ready to stop. There's no arbitrary time involved. It's what you feel. You put the cards down, let me show you, and you make 3 piles. You put my computer away here. And maybe right there. You reassemble them, and you see what happens. In the position of the overall energy of the month, we have, were they all? No, they weren't. All right, so they are, this is a reversal. So we have, let me find a good light. We have a reversal of a major arcana card. We have the reversal of the sun. Now, the positivity of this card is extraordinary. It is symbolized by the sun itself, the very source of life. In reverse, it maintains its power, its positivity, its insistence on success, abundance, joy, happiness, playfulness. The only thing is that when it's reversed, this event, this phenomenon that is about to occur, is a bit delayed. That's all. And there's a feeling of the warmth of the sun, that is the warmth of this positivity, just on the horizon. But there are mitigating circumstances that is preventing the successful accomplishment of this. In other words, you've been sort of in the dark about something. It's sort of, this is the dark before the dawn. The sense that you're just waiting for something to begin, like the new day to begin, the new phase of your life to begin, the positive phase. You're waiting for the previous challenges, hardships, disappointments to evaporate in the warmth of a new day. And it will. It's close at hand. In fact, as I said, you feel the warmth of it already. But for some reason, it has it's taking its time to get here. There are still a certain challenges and situations that must be overcome. But what it's saying is that you can it's quite close. The lifting of the burden, the lifting of your burden is close at hand. So let's see. Oh yes, we have in the position, we have two major arcana cards. How interesting. We have death. Your challenge is death. Well, it would be, wouldn't it? It would be, wouldn't it? Because if this new dawn, this new day, this coming into a situation, a life in which things are happening to you more positively, where you're succeeding at your goals, where you're reaching your goals, where the abundance of the universe is, where you have a share in that, where you have your share in that, is delayed, is stymied in some way. So your challenge is to die to the old. You're clinging. You know, that might be it. Taurians have a tremendous need to attach to. They are very loyal and tenacious and righteous, upright. And so it takes a great deal for them to change a situation or to provide for themselves the level of happiness and success that they deserve. Their attachment to relationship, to job, to career, to home is strong. So for them to change, to allow change to come in, is difficult. But that's your challenge. Now is the time in June, it's saying, for you to make a real effort to let the old, outworn, the previous life circumstances that had worn thin for you, like wearing an old shirt that has so many holes in it, but you're very fond of it because it brings back a lot of memories and you're very comfortable in it. So this sense of being comfortable, we can be comfortable in things that are ill-fitting because we're used to it. We can be comfortable in situations that are unhealthy or unproductive or unhelpful to our further growth, simply because we're used to it. And that's a Taurian. That's a Taurian characteristic. They cling to the familiar. And so that's your challenge, dear Taurus. And so unexpectedly, look here. We have, I don't know, there it is. Four of Swords. It depicts a soldier of ancient days, and their custom was to lay on a coffin, their own coffin, because they've just come back from war. And the theme moves on here, exactly the same thing. It's a swords card, meaning mental battle. A mental battle. It could have been anything, like having gone through school, training for job training, or the time spent in a job, the battles of our life, and unexpectedly you get to retreat, you get to rest, you get to meditate, you get to mentally analyze what you've been through and what it took for you to survive all of that, whatever that was. And here you are now. Come home, in a sense, come to the end of the battle. The sun indicates the very same sort of thing, where your challenge simply is to make it happen a little bit more quickly, but perhaps for reasons that are your own, it can't quite yet. Not in June, not yet. But you're close again. You're close to this transformation, this transition, this change And here you get to rest and to really take some mental reprieve and do some self-analysis as well as analysis of all you've been through, and give yourself a mental break from that which was the anchor, the mental anchor on you. And look at this. All right. The outcome. The outcome. Where is it? Where is some light that there's none? It's the Hierophant. You have 3 major arcana cards this month, Taurus. My goodness. So it is somewhat of an earth-shattering month, regardless of your inability to allow that light, the light of success, prosperity, and happiness to completely penetrate yet into your circumstance, your life. It's close. The outcome is the Hierophant. This is the high priest. This is about you having to adjust and fit into a particular system to find your place in a system, a tradition, an organization, a society, a group, or simply an ideology. And to learn that which is the philosophical ground of that institution, tradition, group, society. To absorb knowledge, to learn, to adapt, to assimilate into some prescribed structure. And to either learn within that structure or to teach within that structure, to teach what wisdom you've acquired, and to lead the flock. However that flock is populated, be they your peers or your disciples or your friends, family. Sometimes it indicates the bringing in of tradition, say, like marriage, Emigration, immigration. Graduation. Finding an institute of learning. All of that might be a part of what this card is indicating for you. So you get a little rest. You've got to let go of the old. You've got to let go of the past. And you have to have the light come in. You're waiting. You're anticipating this new level of happiness and success. You feel it's coming. And in preparation for that, you have to be the one who's willing to truly release that dross, that dead skin, like a snake leaves his skin behind and expands and grows. It's time for you to expand and grow. And it seems as if that you're still within that chrysalis, like a butterfly. You're still in the larva stage here, but like when you peer into a chrysalis and the butterfly is developing, you can see its wings forming, its little tentacles coming out. Well, it's like that. You already have your wings, and they're iridescently shining, but they're still wet. They can't fly yet. So you have to wait until they dry off. And so, like the butterfly, perhaps you need some time to allow the changes to take place within yourself. And then at the end of the month, you, in a sense, look around and see how you fit in to the world that has definite structure around you. That's your reading, dear Taurus. I have a moon in Taurus, you know. So I have a Taurian love of art, beautiful things, beautiful objects, beautiful clothes, beautiful homes. I, like you, share in the emotional fulfillment of the material world. But now, if you'd like to leave, as I said before when we started, you're more than welcome to leave, Taurus. Your reading is over, and please come back next month. But if you'd like to stay, I'd enjoy delving a little bit further into who you are, Taurus. Well, of course, your symbol is the bull. And the word that calls to mind the Taurian personality is I have. In a sense, I own. What it is a bringing into yourself the world of feeling. You're a fixed sign, which is why they say Taurians are stubborn. fixate. They take their time when assimilating new concepts and ideas. They're tremendously interested in developing values. And they want to experience emotional sensations. And these, they want to deepen themselves emotionally, which is why they are moved by art, music, and beauty. They have an instinctive desire to possess that which is beautiful. In a sense, because beautiful things, ideas, enrich their emotional experience of the world. They cultivate themselves in speech, in manner, and in livelihood. They want to develop, like the bull. The bull is very willful, powerful. But where does that will travel? Is it in constant pursuit of that which brings pleasure? Or is there within the Taurian a greater task, challenge, to become sensitive when we respond to the beautiful? We become sensitive, consequently, to the divine. And we enrich ourselves and allow the personality to grow, to expand, to envelop through the beautiful, that which is behind the beautiful. And what is behind the beautiful is the spiritual. This embracing of the beautiful gives a Taurian a deep magnetism, sensuality that draws others to them, because the beautiful is the bait, the bait that Spirit uses to pull us in. And so the Taurian is the embodiment of that. So I'll leave it at that, because that's a lovely thing to be. So let's just think about that for a while, and I will see you next month. And here comes the commercial. Because I have to have a commercial, or else we'll both starve. I have been reading the tarot for many, many years, and as much as I enjoy reading these, the 4-card spread for you, I prefer always, being a Pisces with Scorpio rising, to be with the angels. And so I reinterpret the 4-card spread for you in a deeper spiritual, psychological manner in the council cards, and you'll see the link below. For the cost, and I'm going to stop saying that, for the cost of an alkaline water at Starbucks, maybe even at Whole Foods, yes, about $4.95. You can listen to a reinterpretation of this 4-card spread in that manner, the manner of a more spiritual insight that I give you. And I add a 5th card, which comes from the major arcana. And as I say, what I try to do is I try to step aside egoistically and allow the spirit guide for Taurus, and there is one for every sign, to impart through me some deeper information that I might not have been able to glean, and to help us on our journey month to month towards becoming better and better as human beings. And that's down there. Trudy has a private and personal reading. If you would like to try that, the link is also below. So thank you very much, Taurus, for coming to your reading. And I want to say namaste. I'll see you next month, I hope. Bye-bye.